there's loads of factors. There's 10 Ps. There's loads of different parts of testability.
Yeah.
But the one I've seen make the most difference, and just bear with me here for a sec, is enhancing observability.
Okay.
So by observability, I mean the ability to investigate, the strange things that happen in a transparent way, which is sort of traceable, either through tracing tools, debugging, logs, audit databases, however that happens. But coming back to the relationships thing, is if you have a high level of observability, then once you start shining a light into the darker parts of your system, it gives you the thing that I think that you need most to build decent relationships. And that's a bit of information on a problem to share with those who are affected by it.
Yeah.
So it really improves your interactions with other teams.
Yeah.
So say, for example, how many times on a team have you heard, well, this thing's always falling over. That team over there looks after it, and it's always falling over, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, and as a result, you have a terrible relationship with them. If they don't like you because they feel like they get sort of beaten around the face every time they're something falls over.
Yeah.
But then actually, it turns out that your system has been bubbling up some horrendous exception, which has been killing their system with their own horrendous exception.
Yeah.
So you're all at fault.
Yeah.
But until you have the tools in order to piece all that stuff together, to say, well, actually, it isn't a coincidence that, our logs have got this exception in it, their logs have got this exception in it. I wonder what would happen if we brought those two together.
Right.
Yeah? So these are the things that teams can collaborate around, basically. So I do think sometimes in order to trigger that relationship, you do need to, you do need to have the ability to observe what's happening in systems and even between teams as well, to be fair. But I just think that that's a really important part of it. So, bring something to the table which will improve the relationship, basically. So observability as an enabler for better relationships between teams and products is what I think is the most important.